It's live, maybe. Yep, there we go. Have an excellent focus picture today. It really looks good. You'll have to take a look. Look on YouTube in the search block and just type in my call, K4PEW, and you'll see it there. K4PEW. Or you can look us up on our website, 146415.net, 146415.net, which has some interesting information about Simplex and how to put it together, what it means. And then we have our email site, which is on groups.io, Groups.India Oscar. And just look up on the search term MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. It's MJSS. We're actually a real club affiliated with the ARRL, but we don't have any dues. We don't have any clubhouse. We don't have any real meetings. We don't have any real rules other than the FCC rules. You don't have to check in. You don't have to check in order. You don't have to check in with a grid square. You don't have to check in with a number. You don't have to check in with some secret words. But what we do ask you to do is check in in an orderly fashion, which we do in a kind of a very quick way, try to get through, because we have about 30 to 40 check-ins every night. And so if it's what we need, when we start check-ins is your call, your name, and your location, please. And now let's see, where was I headed from there? Purpose of the net. Well, no, I did all that. We conduct our net on 146.415. And tonight we're on 146.415. Followed by the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net, followed by let's see, what was after that? The 2-meter upper sideband net, followed by the 6-meter net on 50.135. 50.135. I almost forgot what it was. All right, if you have any questions about that, I'll tell you as we move along. Purpose of the net is to have fun, to find out who we can hear, who we can't hear. You can copy what's going on YouTube on that stream in order to hear who I'm talking to. Because of the locations, I repeat them so you'll know where these people are if you can't hear them. And if you do hear them, maybe you can't hear them too well, and you can figure out, like most of us have, that over time we realize we can't hear certain people in certain places. I'm fortunate because I'm in the middle, but I still have to be able to hear. I can hear stations usually, depending upon the terrain, anywhere from 35 to 65 miles, which is kind of neat for my location. That's the reason I decided to do the net. I got a great location, great antenna, and just a semi-okay net control. Let's see, announcements. I did the announcements for that. Don't forget, mark your calendars for November 7th. November 7th, it's a Saturday, 8 a.m. for the Ham Fest. It's a tailgate only. Tailgate only. It's $5 to get in. And bring your gear, bring your money. Bring your mask if you feel like. Bring your sanitizer. Bring your 6-foot pole to keep away from everybody. And you'll have a good time, and maybe you'll find something you like. This is the only ham fest in our area that I'm aware of. I don't know of any others. If you know one, let me know, because I want to go. I think that's about it, except for at 7:30 p.m. we have the Michael does the Mid-Tennessee 10-meter net on 28.415. 28.415. That's at 7:30 Sunday night. So don't forget to do that. It's a pretty good attendance almost every Sunday. Any questions or additions to the announcements? Don't make any mistakes. Am I on the right frequency?
Are we required to have masks that KM4HQB, KM4 Dan in downtown Lebanon.
Yeah, hold on, Dan. That's HQP. Did you say Hotel Quebec Papa?
Hotel Quebec Bravo.
Ah, very good. Yeah, we weren't taking check-ins quite yet, but Dan will be with you in just a second, all right? Or did you have a question or an announcement? Dan, did you have a question or about the announcement?
No announcement.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dan, I doubled with you. Did you have a question about the announcements?
No question.
Oh, yeah, no, very good, very good. I'll be giving around, we're starting from the north today, so you're going to be on the east side, so we're going counterclockwise. So unless you want me to check in now for you? Did you want me to check in now early?
That'll be fine.
All right, very good. Hotel Quebec Bravo. Have you checked in on other times on the net, Dan?
No, this is my first time on your net.
Ah, very good. I thought it was new to me, but we have enough people here that sometimes my memory's not so good. I don't always remember everybody especially if I haven't met them. If I hear them on the air many times, I probably will connect. But well, very good, Dan. What are you using for an antenna with it?
Well, this is actually a little mobile rig, and just have a small Nagoya combination 2 meters or 70 centimeter antenna.
Yeah, okay, very good. It's doing a good job here, and you have good audio, so you're doing a great job from Lebanon. Most stations I do pretty good from Lebanon, even sometimes handheld. Which Nagoya is it? Not a Nagoya handheld antenna, is it?
No, it's a little mag mount antenna that's on top of my vehicle.
Ah, okay, very good. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Dan. How'd you hear about the net?
Actually, I participated in the nets over on 147, 105, and Tom Parker gave me this frequency and said you guys did a simplex net.
Ah, very good. Yep, Tom's been active in this a long time, and we promote that net over there on Thursday nights as well. So, yeah, good people over there. I'm glad you jumped in there, and appreciate you being there. Everybody that's a new person on the net, if you haven't didn't hear it early, it's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Bravo Dan in Lebanon, and I got a good signal here. All right, let me move on. What did I miss? What was I missing here? No, I think we were going to start the check-ins. And okay, we're starting from the north. We got Dan checked in, so that's one down. And from the north, please come now with call, name, and location, please.
WD0NOO, Mark in Northwest Wilson.
I think there was a double in there, but Mark won big time. Mark, you doing well?
Doing well.
Well, and that's a little soggy. I had to run out there. I didn't realize it was raining to switch my antennas over, and I got soaked. It's raining pretty good. Anyway, that's Mark up near the weather station in the National Weather Service. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar Oscar. Who else is north?
KK4W.
Hey, Bill. Everything's still good, or is there additions or subtractions to the event over there on the 7th?
That's why I jumped in there, Paul. Show me check in. Just want to let people know that I will be on here during this net and after for a bit if anybody has any questions on it. I think you covered it very well. The only thing I would make an additional comment on is that the location is in the back side of the fairgrounds. It's in the back side behind Fiddler's Grove. That's where we'll be, behind Fiddler's Grove. And I also add, just as a side note, there's a gun show going on at the same time. So that's all I have, Paul.
All righty. There's a gun show at the fairgrounds at the same time, so make sure to go to both events. That'd be awesome. That was Bill, KK4WU. He's in Possum Town, and he's helped put together that the tailgate ham fest over there on the 7th. And again, it's on the back side. Is that entrance not the main? You don't come in through the front entrance. You come in through that side entrance off that other road. I forget the name of it.
You'll come in the front entrance just as if you were going to the exposition building there where the gun show is, and there'll be signs posted along the way, just like during HamQuest. But that will be the most direct.
All right, very good. You go right in the front door, right in the front entrance off of what is that road? I forgot already.
Badur?
Is it Badur Parkway? Is that what that road is?
Yeah, well, I got it right here in front of me. If I can find that line. Yes, it is. It's 935 East Badur Parkway.
All right, 935 East Badur Parkway, but you should be able to find the fairgrounds with your GPS. You put in Wilson County Fairgrounds. I'm sure you'll find it. Anyway, Bill, appreciate that. Appreciate you guys putting that together. I'm sure there's a lot of other hams going to be happy to put that together. Anyway, it was Bill, KK4W in Possum Town. Who else is north?
KV9RKK, Frank in Northwest Mount Juliet.
Ah, very good, Frank. You sound good. Getting soggy up there too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, very wet.
Yeah, it's wet and cold, like it was this morning at the brunch.
Yeah, it sure was. We had a few good moments, and then it got cold again.
But it was pretty cool. I wore a light jacket and a t-shirt, and I was afraid I should have brought a heavier jacket.
Oh yeah, but And I forget the gentleman's name, but he was wearing no jacket. He was making me cold look at him.
Hope he's on the net tonight. I said, man, it's cold. He goes, I like this weather.
Yeah, Lucy, when she was curled up, I'm like, oh, she looks cold.
Ah, she was all right. She was real fine. She's just such a docile animal, that dog. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo. That's Frank in Northwest Wilson. Who else is north? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before we had a couple of guys doubled in there. Who? Mike, did you have a comment?
Yeah, don't forget
Otis. I will never forget Otis. Why did he not check in?
Yeah, Mark covered him up.
Why don't we take Otis first? Otis, you there?
FAX, Otis in Hendersonville.
Very good. Otis, it's FAX. It's number 4 FAX, and the first part is what? I forgot. What's the first 2 digits?
8 and 4.
Very good. Kilo November 4, Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Very good. That's Otis in Hendersonville. You doing okay?
Doing fine. Catch you on 6 meters.
All right, we'll catch you then. Appreciate you being there, Otis. It's Otis in Hendersonville, Kilo November 4, Foxtrot Alpha X-ray. Who are the other? There was doubles in there, but hopefully one at a time. All right, we got W3JCH, but I think I heard GMR, Kilo Golf 4 GMR, and we also, are you checking in your better half too there?
Yes, sir.
That's Kilo Golf 4 HNV, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you about to get that down pat.
I'm telling you, after 6 years, I hope I do, but I still don't have all of them. I try to get them all memorized. But anyway, that's Ray in Cottontown. Getting soggy up there too?
All day long.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like a really light shower. Right now it's raining pretty good here, but earlier today it was just like a drizzle. It's not even a drizzle. It's like a mist. It's like a mist from a falls or something. Anyway, that's Ray and his wife Zoe. They're both in Cottontown. And Kilo Golf 4 Golf Mike Romeo and Kilo Golf 4 Hotel November Victor. And I think I heard Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel in there.
That'd be me, guy with no jacket.
Yeah, you were too, boy. I don't know. You looked cold. I was actually, maybe it's because I'm getting old, but that was pretty cool this morning.
It was pretty cool. In hindsight, I mean, it would not have hurt to have had a jacket. But it started out kind of comfortable, but the temperature dropped and then kicked up. Yeah, definitely got a little bit worse, but still, I wasn't too far out of that.
Well, it was, I don't know if it ever got above 52 degrees or so. I think it was 52 when I left the park on my car's temperature indicator.
That's got, yeah, it was a little chilly on my way back out too.
I'm just glad it wasn't a real windy.
Oh, it could have been worse. I had a great time, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you did. And it was a pleasure to meet you. The fellows who were there, by the way, that's Justin. Justin's in Gallatin. He showed up in a T-shirt, and I think he was probably a little sorry. He said he loves cold weather. I do too, but I wasn't prepared for that cool. I think it was the moisture that was killing me, Justin.
That's got to be what it was. Golf stopped, the donuts were good. So, all in all, pretty good time in my eyes.
Oh yeah, no, it's always nice to have like-minded people, so to speak. It doesn't have to be like-minded. Everybody doesn't have to agree on everything, but I mean, most hams can get along pretty good because if you can get along good on the air, they can certainly get along good in person.
Definitely, yeah, the conversation was great. Obviously, a lot of good people over here.
Oh yeah, no, we had a good time, and I'm glad you got over there to meet us all, and we're glad we met you.
Right there with you. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Very good. That was Justin in Gallatin. That's Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel. Showed up at his first coffee and donuts this morning, and we had a good time. We always have a good time. Well, we don't have a bad time, though. Who else? Let's see, we had, who else is north?
What about west?
Wait a minute. Wait till west. Who is north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul Northmont Juliet.
Very good. Got you in there, Paul. Everything well? You're getting as soaked as I am over here.
Yeah, it's a bit moist. I'm running around the basement trying to chase a mouse down right now.
Oh well, we had an infestation one time a few years ago oh, it just, man, I got into the attic, and then all of a sudden it was like an explosion. We had, I don't know how many we had, but I bought multiple safe traps, and I can't tell you how many I released, and also the glue traps, and finally got rid of them.
Yeah. That time of the year is cooling down, so I think they're coming in. We got a cat, but I think she's slacking.
Well, what was odd about our mouse's thing, I was trying to figure out how did they get in, because they ended up in the attic first, and I hadn't noticed it, but in my garage entry door, not the garage, the car door, but the entry door, which was wood framed, I had not noticed, but they took the time to dig through, to chew through the frame of the door, and just big enough to get in there and go up through the concrete block, or the block and the drywall, make it up into the attic, and the attic has dozens.
Oh yeah, they're evil. I can hear it chewing away something in the wall here, so it turned me on to where he was at. So now I'm setting some traps trying to get the little guy.
I got a couple of them. I had him chewing inside the enclosure, inside the drywall, and I could actually see where he was trying to work his way through. And I took a can of what did I take a can of? Oh, I took a can of that the spray for cleaning keyboards and stuff, whatever they call that stuff in the the compressed. It's not compressed air; it's compressed refrigerant.
Oh yeah, I think I know where you're going with this.
I killed him.
I'll try that out.
I mean, it killed him in that enclosure because he stopped. And that was the end of that story.
All right, I'm gonna get some new ammunition here.
Well, be careful. All refrigerant is dangerous, even to humans. But I don't think in the canisters that's going to bother you too much.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for doing the net, Paul.
Very good. That was Paul Lamont, Juliet, Kilo, Charlie 9, Echo, Tango, Sierra. I know I've given out what do you call it? Animal trap information. All right, who else is north?
And for LLC.
Ah, very good. I understand you got some nice pictures of that errant plane, or your dad did.
Yeah, he got some pretty decent pictures of it. We got to see one of the mid-air interceptions the other day, but yeah, I was inside messing around with DMR, and he got some pretty decent pictures.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard about it, and it's not something. If you're a private pilot and you're coming around and you're not aware of what's going on, you're going to be aware real quick.
Oh yeah, I bet that was. They'll be telling that story for many years.
I was telling the guys at the breakfast this morning because they told me about your dad, and I had gotten woken up in the middle of the night because I thought I heard an explosion. Turned out there was two explosions. It is down in Tampa at MacDill Air Force Base. I wasn't on the base, but I lived near it, and they scrambled two jets on an incoming. I think it was a Beechcraft, private plane, without no ID, no nothing, no flight plan indicated. And I just tried to imagine what that guy in the Beechcraft was thinking at 2 o'clock in the morning when he saw two Air Force fighter jets pull up next to him.
Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting. I take flight lessons right now. I'm just get my private pilot license for 16, and hopefully, I'm hoping I'll never have to go through something like that.
Well, I think if you're actually, if you ask before at the wherever you're flying out of, I think they tell you what the restrictions are for that day, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, you have certain radio frequencies that have that give notice to airmen, and that can really tell you something. There's online websites and stuff where you could look up the TFR, so you could look for it that may have accidentally crossed the line.
Well, I would think if you're paying any attention whatsoever, if the president is in town, there might be an issue.
Oh yeah. That should definitely let you know. Anyway, thanks for picking me up, Paul. N4 LLC.
Yeah, very good. That's Logan, and he's over in Lebanon. And you weren't on a handheld today, were you?
Sir, I'm on the handheld.
Oh, nobody's be able to hear you. All right. I can't wait till you get your other system set up there. That was Logan on a handheld and an N4 LLC. Good signal on the handheld, though. And he's in Lebanon. He's working on his private pilot's license. He's 13 years old, and he'll get his final license, I guess, when he's 16. That's when he can fly. That's when he can fly solo, right, Logan?
Well, I think I can do my first solo at 15 and then license at 16.
Cool. I wish I would have done that, but I was poor, really poor. Anyway, well, good to have you in there, Logan. Who else is north? Over to the west, please.
WF
Hold on, Jonathan. You got a semi-double in there. I had Jeff in there, Madison, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Doing all right?
Oh yeah, yeah, doing fine. Just hanging out, waiting my turn.
And waiting your turn to get soggy outside. You had a good day at work today?
It is busy. I got a little damp, but it just rained off and on. But other than that, just business as usual.
Yeah. Hopefully, now someday we'll get you over to the breakfast or coffee or whatever. But you're always working on Saturdays.
Yeah, for right now. So it's just one of those things. But maybe one day I'll make it.
Well, I look forward to it. That's Jeff in Madison, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Great signal as always. Who else is west or north or west?
Kilowatt Golf 4, Foxtrot Yankee Hotel, Jonathan and Jolton.
I missed the first part of that call again, Jonathan. Your first part of that call, I know what the last of it is, the 4F Foxtrot Yankee Hotel, but it's Kilo Golf?
QSL, Kilo Golf 4.
What a great guess. I really, when I miss something, I just doesn't, if I don't know the call, I purely, I think I might have heard it, like in my, what do you call it, unconsciousness there.
Conscious, unconscious, same. You got it. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, so how's things up in Jolton?
Probably just as wet as they are in Lebanon. It has been yuck here all day long.
Yeah, it is. But it's like I don't know. It's all good ultimately, unless there's a mudslide or just road conditions get crappy or it freezes.
No, it's good for the fields. I love it. It's just it's a good day to stay inside. Do something in the dry.
Well, actually, that's what's funny about days like this where it's wet and cool. It makes you really feel comfortable inside where it's warm and dry.
Absolutely, that's true.
I know, man. You go, oh, it feels good in here. Anyway, that was Jonathan. He's in Jolton. Kilo Golf 4, Foxtrot Yankee Hotel. Who else is north or west?
Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet, Foxtrot. Kilo 4, Alpha Lima.
All right, hold on, Al. I had, that's Al in, I think he's in Watertown. And hold on one second, Al. I had Rick over in Ashland City. It was good to see you this morning, Rick.
You too, Paul. Hey, what was it you were using refrigerant on there? I didn't hear that.
I had a mouse or more than one mouse one time in the wall, working his way into the shack, actually, right underneath my desk. And I could see his little paws kind of cracked, trying to claw through the drywall. And I stuck the needle, not the needle, but the nozzle from my, the spray, the compressed, it's a compressed refrigerant spray, you use for cleaning keyboards or blowing dust off of stuff, inside PCs or whatever people use it for. I use it for everything. I use it for, cleaning in between my teeth. No, it's, but that refrigerant, I just sprayed a bunch in there, and that was his demise because you can't live on refrigerant.
Yeah, that's true. I just didn't hear what it was. I didn't know if it's squirrels or mice.
No, this was field mice.
Thank you, Paul.
All right, Rick, you got a good signal tonight considering the conditions and where you are. It sounds better than normal. That was Rick, Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot. I think I heard Al in there. You doing all right, Al?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just an old E3 here at the station anyway, and got a kind of a poor connection today, so I'll keep it short. And thanks for doing the net there, Paul. K4AL.
Yeah, very good. In fact, it's Alan you go by, not Al, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Go by Alan. It's just a coincidence that the call sign was AL. That's kind of a long story, but I wanted a short call sign for meteor scatter, and that one came open and never even thought about it. But a lot of people mistake that I go by Al, but it had nothing to do with the call sign.
Yeah, that's funny. It would be funny. It is funny since that would be an abbreviation, a shortened of your name, but it is weird. But you had to take what you could get.
Yeah, it's a great CW call, and I'm mostly a CW operator, so it worked out really nicely.
Well, and we're honored to have you here as a mostly CW operator. It's good to have you in there, Alan. That's Alan, Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. He runs a remote base that's here it's in Donaldson or Hermitage?
I have an old Hickory
mailing address, but I'm going to call it Hermitage because I'm actually closer to Hermitage.
Okay, yeah, he's got a remote base in Hermitage and can transmit from anywhere he wants to, and he does it from home as well, at home or wherever. So good to have you in there, Alan. That's Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Great signal on that the remote base going through the internet. That's awesome. Who else is north or west?
November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
You sound very good tonight, Don.
Steve and Paul and everybody out there, yeah, you guys all sounding good tonight too. Like, hear most of them out. Of course, the handhelds don't make it out this far, but
No. Yeah, it's been a funny day, and I'm surprised that with the weather the way it is, that the signals are as good as they are.
yeah, it wasn't much activity on 2 meters on the FT8 or sideband today, but 10 meters was pretty wide open this morning to the U. I kind of slammed in there, and then I switched into Africa. I worked at Kenya, Zaire, Algeria.
Oh, that's awesome. And that was on JTA?
Yeah, FTA, yeah. I also worked sideband contact into South Africa. I already had that country, but they had such a great signal I couldn't help the call.
Yeah, I said JT, didn't I? It's JT65 and FT8.
Close enough. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I gotcha. Very good. You sound good tonight, Don. Are you running some more power than normal?
Yeah, just normal 100 watts, the big stick in the air.
All right, sounds good. That's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango Don in Bon Aqua. Good station over there. That's a good stretch for me anyway. Who else is at west?
KM4 RF Mike and Belshire.
Nice to have you there this morning, Michael. Did you? And appreciate the donuts. You feeling better now?
Yeah, I think it was just the cold and the bumping around that kind of got to me.
Well, it would. And having to hang out with Rick.
Yeah, that's the downside of the whole thing.
That's very good. Yeah, I hope that gets on the mend quickly, but it isn't usually something that's super quick.
Yeah, I'm going to start therapy next week, so hopefully it'll progress pretty quick.
I know. I hate that therapy, though. I mean, it's actually work.
Yeah, I know. I've had it several times, and it's always done real well for me. And I had a great copy on Rick tonight. No problem at all.
Yeah, that's unusual. Usually, if I'm good, you're not, and vice versa. But tonight, he was very good. Who am I here? Who's the comment? Hey. Who was booming in there? Oh, Frank, KB4 RKK. I got you. Cool. I mean, KB9 RKK. Yeah, cool. Did you hear that, Frank? Frank must have stepped away from the mic. I'll tell him. All right. Well, very good, Rick. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, yeah. I have to now. I don't have a choice. I'm like handcuffed to the desk here.
Did you take home the donut?
I think Frank took that last donut home. Yeah. There was only one left.
Oh, great.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, Michael, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's in Belshire, Northeast Nashville. Who else is north or west? Anybody else north or west? On to the south.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Okay, is there any place that's not raining today there, Larry?
I don't think so, but you do have a short wave or a scanner listener.
I do have a scanner listener. Is it somebody? Well, if he does, you're going to have to email me.
Well, he's on YouTube right now, isn't he?
Let's see. I saw Kirby. Is Kirby Jeffries the one you're talking about?
It's a guy named
Newman. I don't see him on the thing there. Was he on the chat line there?
Yeah, he's on there.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I missed it. That's Kenneth Newman. Well, great. YouTube listener. Well, I appreciate you being there. I did hear Kirby, but I'm surprised. Kirby, why don't you have I can't. He's only on the chat thing, and normally he has a radio. Kirby, do you not have a radio anymore? Oh, I have to watch and wait for him to reply, so I'll wait. He says, I do. Well, we'll see. You got to get on the air, man. Anyway, Kirby was a real close neighbor of mine, and his house got pretty much destroyed. And the tornado came through his neighborhood and our neighborhood. I didn't get, about $20,000 worth of damage, but he lost his whole home and now lives somewhere else over there in, I forget the name of the place now. It's over there off of 109. Okay, Kirby says he's not down near the radio right now. I see it on the chat. Appreciate you being there, though, Kirby. And also appreciate the scanner, or not the scanner, but the YouTube listener, Kenneth Newman. That's cool. Hopefully you'll get a license or a radio or both if you don't have them. Yeah, Kirby's in LaGuardia. That's the name I couldn't think of. LaGuardia. He does have a radio. I mean, I know he's had one in the past. And I know he is an avid CBer too, so he's got a bunch of CB radios. I hope he shows up at the. Are you going to show up, Kirby? You're going to show up at the HamQuest over there at the fairgrounds? I'm waiting for him to reply on the thing here on the screen. Well, we'll wait. Yeah, he can always reply. It's November 7th. November 7th. Saturday, it's November 7th, and it's at the Wilson Fairgrounds. It's a tailgate only, and it's $5 to get in, and bring anything you got. I expect there's going to be a pretty good crowd there. Anyway, he says good. All right, very good. We found ourselves another participant in the the tailgate over there. Let's see. Had Larry, good for him. Larry, have a good day. That's Larry. He is in Rockvale. That's Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Good to have you in there. Good signal as always. Who else is south?
CR4AC. Delta November.
Hey, hold on there. NDN. That was David. That was I had who did I have in there before you? KR4AZ. That's who I did. How you doing tonight?
All right, Paul. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Aside from being a little soggy and being cold this morning when we had our breakfast.
Yeah, I like that weather before. It changed on a dime. High 70s, low 80s, and back to this. But it'll come out in the wash, so to speak. A little rainy over here too. I had to disconnect everything. We've had a lot of lightning here last night.
Yeah, we had some, but it wasn't anything fantastic. I just saw the flashes of it, and it rained hard here for a few minutes, but nothing real special. I don't really mind. I know most people I don't think mind the rain. That is, unless they got a leaky roof. You doing all right down there? Keeping busy with your rental house?
This one here, money do jobs and stuff, but yeah, I don't. A little dreary, but like I said, you got a good place to stay at. That's good. All right, Mr. Paul, I'll let you get back at it.
All right.
You got them lined up.
All right, Tim. Good to have you in there. That's Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Tim's in Murfreesboro. Good signal. David in Reedyville. What's up, David?
Hello, Mr. Paul. Good evening. That last station was still talking. You doubled with him, but anyway, everything going good here. It is damp and cool here.
I know. I think it's all in Middle Tennessee. I haven't looked at the weather service, but it is. The cool is somewhat refreshing, but the cool and rainy isn't refreshing.
Well, it hurts when you start getting older. It's not near as pleasant as it once was.
Well, it's too bad you're getting older because I'm not.
Oh, I know. I've been hanging around long enough now to see you or hear you getting older anyway.
Yeah, no. It's funny how, and I think other people say the same. I know other people say the same thing. They realize, they go, how did all them 71 years go by so quickly?
It goes quick. Carry on, sir. Good evening. I appreciate everything you do. Good evening, everybody on the net. KI4NDN.
Yeah, very good. That was David in Reedyville. Kilo, India 4, November, Delta, November. Who else is south?
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec.
All right, I got Tony down there in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot, Quebec. Everything going well?
Yeah. We just had a little bit of rain in least in my good. I got 0.04 inches in the bucket, so I think it's a great.
You know, you've got a signal that's about 30 over, but your audio is really low.
What about now?
Well, it's better. It's better, but it's not as rich as I would expect it to be from Smyrna.
Well, we're poor down here in Smyrna. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know about that poor thing. I guess you ain't poor. Well, I don't know. I know better than that. Well, I don't know that better than that. I've never been to your home, so. But Smyrna, a lot of reasonably okay middle-class homes down there.
Well, I had to send my TS
and repairs, and I'm using a 20-year-old ICOM 706. So that may be some of it.
It could be. It feels like the mic isn't acting very robust, is what it sounds like.
Well, I don't know. I've flipped every switch I know to flip, so I don't know.
No, you're still readable. It's still good, and the signal is very, like I said, you're 30 over. So I was just expecting, when I looked up, I expected the signal to be really low, but it wasn't. Like you were on, even on 5 watts, I think you do better than that on a reasonably good audio. Anyway, no, it sounds good though. I mean, I just thought as you probably know, I make people aware if I hear sounds that don't sound right on their audio or their signal. Anyway, that's Tony. He's in Smyrna, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec, and we'll be promoting some of his Santa night, Christmas Eve celebrations with a Santa net here on in or through the simplex frequency. Who else is Sal?
W4 EBX.
You're going to make one of these coffee and donuts one of these days. I think you're scared of us now there, Eddie.
Well, I think I kind of slept through it this morning. I kind of heard it raining. I decided I'll turn over. Thanks for doing the net, though. Doing a good job.
I don't know what a good job is anymore. It's only been, how many is it? 600, is our 634th. So we must be doing something right. Or it doesn't matter if I do it right. Anyway, that's Eddie. He's in Gladeville. He's the one who wanted the breakfast, and now he's not showing up anymore. What gives?
Well, donuts aren't on my diet. The coffee is, though.
Well, I bring coffee. I bring a lot of coffee. And what would you like us to bring? Fried eggs?
Yeah, that'd be nice. And biscuits and bacon.
You know, it's funny. If somebody had a Coleman stove, that'd be a thing to do. I don't have one anymore, but that'd be kind of good. We could make some eggs to order.
You'd have a crowd to feed, I'll tell you that.
Well, we could have one pan with maybe some link sausage and another pan with eggs.
Comment.
Okay, go ahead, Michael.
When I was at Grace Healthcare, once a month we had President's Choice breakfast, and I made omelets to order normally around 100 on the days we did that.
Oh, man. And that was just the residents?
Well, residents and staff. We fed the residents first, then staff.
So you did, I mean, let me ask you the silly question. Did you really get extravagant with the different omelets? I mean, with the different vegetables and meats?
Yeah, we had bacon or sausage, and we had onions, tomatoes, all the stuff for an omelet.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Yeah, just that'd be a little much for us. We'd have to maybe narrow it down a little bit. But it'd be an interesting choice if somebody wants to help along with that. One of these, not everyone, but maybe one of these mornings. Anyway, that was Michael. He was saying that he made omelets for breakfast periodically where he worked at the nursing home. Who else is Eddie? It was good to have you in there. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray in Gladeville. Who else is south or east?
W0 GZR.
Hold on, I got Mark in there. Was there a comment in there as well?
Yeah, that's quite your hound dog now.
My dog?
Like a hound dog in there.
You heard a hound dog in there? Who is that?
Oh, who it was? Sound like a hound dog. I may have been hearing things.
Well, I did. Does anybody else hear anything on besides Ray?
I did.
Oh, maybe did you say you did it, Michael?
No, I didn't do it double.
No, I didn't hear anything, Ray. But hear it again. Let me know. All righty, we had that was Mark, Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo in Nashville. You doing okay?
Doing fine. A little soggy, but yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I know. I was like I said, I got caught at the last moment remembering to move my antenna. So as soon as I walked out the door, I'm not going to grab an umbrella. I only have to walk out about 20 feet, but disconnecting antennas and it's just drizzling on my head. I'm still wet from it. So if I get sick and die, you'll know why.
Right, you did live.
Oh, I did. It didn't have any soap in it either.
Yeah, and you didn't melt either.
No. I learned a long time ago, really, that the only weather that's bad is the stuff that'll kill you, like tornadoes that we had here in March, or the high winds we had in May. That can be dangerous. But all the other weather, heavy rain, winds, the only thing I fear is the deadly stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Anyway, good to hear you. Good signal. That's Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo Mark, and he's in Nashville. Who else is Sal? Hey, Carl. Man, this is like 3 times in a row. I think we set a record.
I know. I'm blowing my most
All right, very good. That's Carl. He's in Franklin. As it was Tom who said it when I said, "Man, you live in Franklin." He goes, "Well, yeah, it's the ghetto side of Franklin."
Right.
I don't know if you have some. Didn't you have a bit of property over there with horses or something?
Yeah, I still do.
Oh, okay, I didn't know what was up with it. I didn't know if your horses were somewhere else or they were on your property.
Oh, I still have property. I don't have to work for that.
Ah, very good. Anyway, that's Carl in Franklin, November 8, November Uniform Tango. Who else is Sal?
Kilo 4, Oscar Fox, Oscar.
Hey, very good, Donnie. Good to have you in there. You're going to float away into Percy Priest if it rains much more.
I've been lucky. A little bit safer on this hill up here.
I know. I feel the same way. I mean, it's funny you know where I live. You've been to my house, and the front of my yard slopes to the street, and the back of my yard slopes to the back somebody else's yard. So I don't worry about a thing.
I hear you. Great. Good to hear you on the net tonight. Take care.
Very good. That was Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar. He lives down in Hermitage, south of me, just east 171 in Percy Priest Lake. A good signal as always, Donnie. Who else is south or east?
Kilo 4 Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India, Jameson, Mount Juliet.
Hold on, James. I shouldn't have said east because there was another south in there. Zulu Hotel India. I got to get that down there. But I heard Johnny in there in Inglewood. How you doing, Johnny?
Hey, we're doing okay. Just waiting on the weather.
Well, I don't know. What's the forecast for tomorrow? Do you know?
That I'm not sure of. I know it's laundry day.
Yeah, I do. I got to change my underwear once a week, and Sunday's the day.
Yeah, copy that. All right, we'll let you get that south. Good evening, Paul. KO. Well, anyway, all right.
Yeah, it was Johnny, Kilo, Oscar 4, Delta Tango Zulu in Inglewood. And I heard James here in Mount Juliet. How you doing, James?
Doing fine. You called these 2 times.
I think I did, and I probably went backwards.
Yeah, you did. And the latest wish for it.
I don't know. Yeah, after 634 nets, you think I could keep it straight on which was the next compass direction, would you?
You know how us old timers are.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I have to remind myself every net what we're doing. Even though we've been doing it a long time, I have to remember that Saturdays is the 6 meter and 2 meter up a sideband. Anyway, that's James with a good signal here out of Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India. Anybody else east?
KE4TWI.
Hey, very good. Wes, good to see you this morning. I haven't heard Robin, but it was good to see him too.
Yep, had fun. Good donuts. Thanks, Michael. Good coffee. Thanks, Paul.
Yep, it's all good. It doesn't replace sitting in a restaurant, but it's sure beats I don't know. It was kind of, even in spite of the rain, I think there was 10 people showed up maybe?
Yeah, we had a good time. We need to find a place like a bar called Cheers. A guy named Norm sit at the bar. All right, KE4TWI.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's all we need is alcohol added to the heated discussion.
What's going on the back?
That was Kilo Echo for Tango Whiskey India. That was Wes. He's in near Watertown. Who else is South?
KK4 UTS.
Hey, how you doing, Carl?
How do I sound now?
Say again, Tony.
I just like to tune in every now and then. You know, I like the last point you guys made.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. KF4, KF2.
Yeah, I got you in there, Tony. Were you testing a new mic?
Well, I changed some settings on the compressor. Just wanted to see if it sounded better or if it made a difference at all.
I think it made a little better difference. Yeah, the signal strength is exactly the same, give or take a degree or so, but the audio seems much better.
Okay, well, flipping them buttons, out. Curious, did you get that wave file I sent you for
No, I have it and I have not. No, I've been kind of chasing my own tail around here on some other things, but I have it ready to go. I mean, I'm probably like most people, maybe more so. I do about at least 50 emails that I do want to take care of, and there's probably 100 that I have to weed through to throw them out. And yours obviously is not one that gets thrown out, but I will get to that probably tomorrow at the latest.
Well, it's good to know that you have your standards.
Oh yeah, no, it's I've gotten so used to weeding through spam mails and mails that I'm not interested in, or even mails that I've signed up for. I just pick and choose. No, I don't have time to read that. Don't have time. Don't have time. I'll just get rid of the ones I know I'm not going to read. And if I do read them, I'll be, killing too much time on crap. Anyway, you do sound better, Tony. Just remember those settings. But anyway, we had Carl KK4UTS in there and get interrupted. But what were you saying, Carl?
I gotta get a new antenna.
Why? What's the matter?
Well, I'm not sure where the other station was, but he suddenly walked, and that's good compliment. But yeah, anyway, just checking in real quick. I'm getting old. I used to have an afro, now I'm bald headed. But yeah, that station there, I don't know what kind of antenna he has, but it sounds like it sounds good.
Oh yeah, no, he was a good 30 over to my station, so I'm sure he's pretty similar to you. And the audio was better than the when he came on before. It was some mic, the way the mic was set up in the rig, I guess. But anyway, everything else all right for you, Carl?
Doing all right, doing all right. You guys notice how many stations are over in the mountains over there in Dollywood in that area?
How many ham stations are there?
Yeah, man, there's a ton of them over there.
Yeah, there are a bunch over in East Tennessee. It's just that's even tougher to do simplex, I think.
Well, yeah, I guess everybody, the long pole, right? But yeah, I guess so. I don't know, but coming days, maybe I'm going over there.
Yeah, it's nice over there. It really is nice over there in Eastern Tennessee. It's different than here. I mean, here we've got some nice rolling hills and little hills and knobs here and there, but there they've got some real big boy mountains.
That's it. All right, KK4ETS. Everybody have a good evening. Appreciate it. And shout out to Earl, too. I hear you on there, Earl. I heard you, I think yesterday or the day before, having to flip the switch on, and I heard you guys chatting back and forth. But anyway, KK4ETS. Y'all be good.
Very good. That was Carl. KK Kilo 4 Uniform Tango Sierra in Gladeville. And I haven't heard Earl in a day or so, so I'm sure maybe he's out there listening. Anybody else east?
KO4GHP, Jim, Mount Juliet.
All right, Jim and Mount Juliet. It's Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Hotel Papa, correct?
Yeah, roger that. This is the first time I've actually been available to jump in on the net. I'm excited.
Oh, good. I'm glad you are. Well, we've been doing this, if you can imagine. We're in our 7th year of doing this net, and we're now averaging, I'll just say 30 to 35 people twice a week, which is like, as far as I know, it's unheard of. We just somehow managed to put together a net that people like.
That you have a voice for radio.
Yeah, I got a face for radio too, apparently.
Yeah, I'm glad that my kid's hockey game was over in time for me to make it back in time. Thanks for hosting it like you do. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Where's the hockey arena that you guys go to?
Depends on the day. We play all of them. We're in up in Bellevue pretty much 5 days a week. And then we just came from Centennial, had 2 games at Centennial today, so we were there from like 2:30 till 8 something when we finally got back. So lost one game, won one.
Very good. Are both of those arenas have more than one ring?
Yeah, all 3 arenas here in Nashville have 2 sheets of ice per facility: Antioch, Bellevue, and Centennial.
Cool. Yeah, there was almost no hockey when I moved to Florida, and then all of a sudden hockey moved in because of the hockey team that came to Tampa, and then they built a practice. It was actually a rink and a practice facility for the Rays. The Rays? Is that what they were called? What is the Tampa team called now?
The Lightning.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget? But anyway, I had my son taking hockey lessons at the arena. They had a real nice practice. 2 practice rinks there, and of course the Lightning also practiced there until they got their own facility.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Centennial could spend some money and update their facilities there. You go in there, and I imagine that's what a prison bathroom looks like if you've ever been had the pleasure, because it's kind of run down. And the
Yeah, I'm with you. How old is the facility?
If I'm not mistaken, the main part of the building was put up pre-94. I think that's what the plaque says. And then the second sheet was added when the Preds came here 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, even so, that's a pretty old arena for being older than 20 years old for the original.
Yeah, unless you go to places where they actually have been playing hockey for decades, and all of the arenas are that old or older.
Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with that. I grew up on hockey, and the Toronto Maple Leafs were my team because where I lived in Niagara Falls, New York, there was no other hockey. Buffalo didn't have a hockey team yet. And I can remember when there was 7 teams in the league, maybe. I forget what it was, 7.
I'm just glad we're able to play it. I'm glad my kid has made AA travel, and we get to go all over the place. And I got stuff to do when I'm not working because I'm not working right now.
He's playing AA hockey. How old is he?
He's 13.
Oh, that's awesome. He must be pretty good.
He's not the best player on the team, but he definitely keeps up with them. He's also the smallest one. He got hit pretty hard today, and I'm just sitting on the board, just cringing, going, "Get up, get up, get up, get up."
Well, I think you already know that hockey is not for wimps.
That is correct.
If you can't take a check, or a fall, or just the awful things that can happen in hockey. You don't belong there. You need to be out playing golf. I've hurt myself something fierce on the ice, let me tell you. Anyway, unfortunately, nothing terrible. But anyway, that's Jim. His first time checking. Kilo Oscar for Delta Hotel Papa. And you are in Lebanon?
No, I'm in Mount Juliet, right by Mount Juliet High School.
Ah, very good. Appreciate that. For some reason, I thought it was Lebanon, but no. Good to have you in there, Jim. Appreciate. What kind of antenna are you using over there?
I've got a diamond. I don't remember the exact designation. I think it's a 700X, I believe. Conveniently disguised as my flagpole on the front of the house to keep the HOA away.
Ah, very good. Yeah, you spent some good money on that because that's the one I had.
Seems to be working pretty well with this FT3D connected to it. Works for me.
Oh yeah, no question about it. Yeah, I bought that X700 a couple of years ago, and I said, why didn't I buy this 15 years ago? Great antenna. All right. Anyway, that was Jim. Kilo Oscar for Delta Hotel Papa in up near the Mount Juliet High School. Is it near Lebanon Road? I take it then.
It's right on Golden Bear. We're on the south side of the high school. We're at Jackson Hill.
Oh yeah, very good. Nice area over there. Very good. Good to have you in there, Jim. Appreciate you showing up, and I hope you appreciate the night. We have a good time. It's running a little long at the moment. I need to move on. Who else is? Where was I? East.
Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Victor. Earl and Nori.
I had 2 in there. I caught both of them. I caught Earl, Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Zulu, and Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Victor uniform. I think that's Greg in Antioch, is it not?
Actually, it's Stephen in the northern suburbs of Martha.
Oh, boy, I messed that up, didn't I? It is Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Victor uniform, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I must have had some rewiring in my brain overnight or something. I do remember your call, and I remember you. How are you doing?
Doing very well. Just soaking wet like everybody else, but enjoying the rain.
Yeah, I enjoy it to a point. It's a little annoying sometimes, but you'll rarely hear me complain about the weather. I just as long as we're on solid ground and we don't have high winds, I'm happy. Well, very good, Steve. Kilo Oscar 4, Charlie Victor uniform, and you said you're where now?
The northern suburbs of Martha.
Oh, that's right. It was Martha. Yeah, very good. You're the second one in Martha, and you know who the other one is.
Mr. Tom, I bet.
He's the only other one I know that's in Martha. Well, very good to have you in there. Who else? And I heard Earl in there in Noreen. You doing all right, Earl?
Yeah, pretty good. Seems like a good day to stay in and listen to hear the grass grow.
Yeah, well, fortunately, If it were sunny, real sunny and warm after today, it would grow some more, but I don't think it's going to grow too much.
Don't say that too loud. You might get upset and disappointed.
Well, I got another mowing to do anyway, so I'm not real upset anyway. But everything going okay for you?
Yeah, going well. Just kick back and relax a little bit. I'll let you have it back in evening time out there on the airwaves, KE4 DEC.
Yeah, very good. That's Earl, Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu in Noreen over there on the other side of, well, on the east side of Cedars 11. Who else is, anybody else south or east?
Okay,
All right, Stan. Everything all right?
pretty good. What's up, Paul?
Other than getting wet a few times today, and no big problems though. It's nice. It's at least it's not freezing.
What's too bad today? It was a little cool, but I think it was a pretty good day overall, though.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to be out digging ditches. That was Stan in Lebanon, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Anybody else? We got to move right along here. Who else? Anybody else east or anywhere?
KG4 CXD, Kristen Dalton.
Yeah, it's good to see you. You dress up like Nanook of the North coming over to the breakfast this morning.
I'm not a cold weather person. That's basically the first showing of it.
No, I see. I wish I had brought my heavier jacket, quite honestly, but you look warm and I didn't.
Well, I'll be honest, that's a very thin jacket, and all it's going to do is keep your warmth in just a little bit of it. It's surprisingly thin, but I love the hood. It's the same as the jacket, so you've got like this thin layer of down, or well, synthetic down. But I was warm until my hands and feet. You know, after a couple hours, they're going to start getting cold. It don't matter what you do.
Oh, I know. That's Chris and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Did you catch any big fish?
Man, I didn't catch any. It was kind of a wild trip. I have to tell you about it sometimes. You know, sometimes things don't turn out like you plan.
Listen, a good fisherman would be lying right now. You know that.
I know. I'm too honest. I can't help it.
Very good. I just knew that Chris went fishing. I was expecting him to tell me he caught some trout, and I didn't hear any stories about trout. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere?
Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo, and Jeff also tried to check in a minute ago.
Oh, I did hear Jeff's voice, and I expected him to jump in again. And Jeff, are you there? I don't hear Jeff. What? Give me Jeff's call again. Do you have that?
I can't think of it off the top of my head, though. I should know it, though. WD4BWC.
Got it. That was Jeff. He checked in earlier, but I didn't catch. I just heard his voice. I thought he was going to check in again, but appreciate the check-in. If you're still out there, Jeff, Whiskey Delta 4 Bravo Whiskey Charlie, and I hear Richard and Stephanie, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. Is everything still soggy over there where you live?
Pretty wet, but we stayed in today and let it get wet.
I was expecting to see you at the breakfast this morning, getting soggy with us.
Well, I started to come down and thought, you know what, Mama told me to have no sense staying out of the rain, so I stayed here.
You know, there were still kids out there, little tiny kids playing soccer, and another group of kids playing that thing where you toss a corn bag into a piece of plywood.
Yeah, called cornhole. Yeah, that's called true dedication, and at my age, I don't have much of that left.
All right, well, we had a good time. Well, I mean, we missed you, but you know, you got to show up to have fun.
Oh, I missed being there. I really did, but I don't know. I just didn't make it this morning. I'll try and endeavor to persevere next time.
All right, no problem. Again, no rules. You know that. You don't have to be there. We just, you know, it'd be great if everybody showed up. We'd have to start renting a pavilion or something. Anyway, no, we had a good time, and we just miss anybody who's not there, and I think they miss being there tonight. I'm just glad we do it twice a month, so it gives you only twice a month to miss the breakfast. Anyway, that was Richard and Stephanie. It's Kilo, and I already said it, I think, but Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo and Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo Oscar Romeo Stephanie also in the same location. And anybody else late chickens?
KK5 Lima.
Okay, hold on one sec. I think I heard Steve in there too. AC9IM I heard, and was it KK5 Lima? Is that Michael?
Roger that.
Give me credit. I remembered again.
Yeah, man, you're breaking my squatch over here, man. I can hear you.
All right, as long as I'm getting the name right. And you are in. Let me think about this for a second. I hate to cheat because I don't keep records in front of me all the time. You're in Antioch.
Roger that. Yeah, I'm not that far from you. And I thought I was hearing things about omelets, so I thought I was on the omelet net.
I know it. I love a good omelet myself. I used to make a lot of those. Well, very good, Michael. Good to have you in. It's Kilo 5 Lima, Michael in Antioch, and Steve up in Scottsville. How you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. Sorry, give me another second. Not enjoying the weather change.
Yeah. Are you are you getting much more rain than we are down here?
I don't think we got too much, but it's dreary.
Oh, I know. Well, you got to take the good with the bad. You know how that goes, Steve. How are you? Are you copying anybody besides me?
Some people, it's getting bad. Some people are doing it not too bad. I'd say probably about 50-50.
Well, I'm not too surprised. You're in a good location, but we got a lot of people a little more far-fetched to the south and to the west, and it would probably hurt you. You know, you wouldn't be able to hear.
Well, that's why I tell people, you want that low budget antenna. Not too high up. I think you're going to be able to hear people.
Oh, absolutely. But you're doing a good job, Steve. That was Steve in Scottsville, Kentucky. That's Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. So if you can hear him, look him up on QRZ and see the distance of who you can hear up there. Appreciate you being there, Steve. It was Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. Who else? Anybody else late chicken? Anybody else late chicken? All right, we're going to move right on to the buy, sell, swap, and swindle. Anybody think they want to purchase or want to sell? Or you can save it for the Hamfest, which is coming up in about 2 weeks. The tailgate, don't forget, tailgate, Wilson County Fairgrounds, November 7th, 8 a.m., $5. $5. It doesn't matter whether you're selling something or you're just there to look around and buy or just looking around. Nobody got anything to buy or sell or swap or swindle? All righty, then we're going to move right over to the 2-meter upper sideband net. And I hope everybody's ready for that. 2-meter upper sideband. That's where we want to be tonight. Yes, and then we're going to 6 meters. I had to think about that. 2 meters upper sideband. Does anybody have any objection or issues or questions? That's on 144, 240. 144, 240. Is that where we were? Yeah, 144, 240. I'll be there momentarily. Very good. This Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on the 144.240 upper sideband. Please come now. From the north. Anybody from the north at all? From the west?
4 Foxtrot Yankee Hotel, Jonathan and Jolton.
All right, hold on. Hold on. We had a couple in there, Jonathan. Hold on. That was Kilo Golf 4 Foxtrot Yankee Hotel in Joelton. Who was the other station?
Kilo 4 Alpha Lima.
Ah, very good. We got Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. You're still on a remote base, Alan?
That's right.
Okay, good. You've got a 6-meter antenna there as well. Fantastic. I mean, 2-meter antenna. I guess you'd use the same one, wouldn't
you? Yeah, and it's horizontally polarized.
Ah, well, it's doing a good job when I'm vertical. I mean, you got a real good signal to me. All right, very good. That was Alan, and well, he's actually in Hermitage with his remote base. Who else is north or west?
KK.
All right, hold on 1 second. I did hear a good signal in there from Frank, KB9 RKK. Who else was in there? North or west? All right, very good, Michael. Did I hear Jack? Is that who I heard? Who else was in there from north or west?
That was Chris coming from the west, I think.
Oh, KG4 CXE. Chris. All right, very good. I didn't hear Jack tonight, so maybe he's not there. All right, very good. It was Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Anybody else, West?
November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
All right, very good, Don. Excellent signal and audio coming out of Bon Aqua. That's November 4, Delta Juliet Tango. Who else is West?
N8N UT.
Oh, man, your signal's better here on sideband than it is on FM. Carl?
Oh, okay, good deal. I didn't know who you were talking to.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have said. But, yeah, no, your signal's excellent on the sideband portion.
Awesome. First time I've done sidebound on 2 meter.
Yeah, well, there you go. We're good for something.
Yeah, good deal. N8N UT.
Yeah, very good, Carl. K4 PEW. That was November 8, November Uniform Tango in Franklin. Who else is West? South.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Very good. We got Larry down there in Rockville. Excellent signal. Who else is West or South?
W0G.
Hold on. I had Mark in there. Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo. Who was the other station?
Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu.
All right. Got Tim in there in Murfreesboro. Good signal down there, Tim. Who else is South? Anybody else South or West?
Question.
Go ahead. Question.
W0GZR. I'm on a G5RV now. Just a moment. Now I'm on a vertical. Is one better than another?
If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known the difference by the audio, and I wasn't looking at the signal strength.
Okay, that's good enough. Thanks. W0GZR.
Yeah, it's really a good signal on both of them. Really, Mark, you're doing well.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and 2 meters with a G5 RV. I've done that before, but I didn't have the same luck you did.
Okay. I was just kind of curious because you're coming in equally well on both antennas also.
No, that's funny though, that on the G5 RV. Maybe we ought to have a G5 RV 2 meter net.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That means that some of the people have to go out and buy antennas. All right, who else is South? I did have Tim in there. Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu in Murfreesboro. And who else was South? Over to the east?
Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu Earl and Norrie.
All right, very good, Earl. Got you in there. Good signal. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? Anybody north, south, east, or west? Is that it? All right, we'll start with Earl. Going backwards here. Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu in Noreen. Tim in Murfreesboro. Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. Mark Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo in Nashville. Larry Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor in Rockville. We had Carl November 8 November Uniform Tango. Excellent signal out of Franklin. Don November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. Also a good signal from that fireplace. We had Chris in Donaldson, Kilo Echo 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Excellent signal for an indoor antenna. I always have to make fun of that. And Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Michael with a good signal out of Bellshire. And Frank Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo in Northwest Wilson, as well as Alan Kilo 4 Alpha Lima with his remote base in Hermitage. And Jonathan Kilo Go 4 Foxtrot Yankee Hotel in Joelton. And that's, hold on. That's 11 check-ins. Decent number. I don't know that I keep track very much of that, but sounds like a good night. We're going to move over to 6 meters. And Michael or somebody go over to 2 meters and tell people we're moving over to 50.135, please.
Will do, Paul.
All righty. Moving over to 50.135. We'll be there momentarily. All right, this is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net for the 6 meter portion, upper side band on 50.135. Please come 135. Please come now.
KB9 RKK.
KB9 RKK from the north. Good to hear you in there, Frank. Good signal. Who else is north or west?
Kilo 4 Alpha Lima.
All right, we got Kilo 4 Alpha Lima. Alan from Hermitage on a remote base. Who else north or west?
KG4 CXE, Kristen Dalton.
Hold on, I had a couple more in there, but they were really low. Earl, is that a you I heard in there? Well, who else was there? Anybody else north or west?
KG4 CXE, Kristen Dalton.
All right, we had a couple of doubles, but you won there, Don. That's November 4 Delta, Juliet Tango, Don, and Bon Aqua. Who else was north or west?
KG4 CXE, Kristen Dalton.
Oh, I thought I got that in there. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo, Kristen Donaldson. Who else is north? Let's just stick it to north. Anywhere north stations left. All right, to the west then. Oh man, that is really. I don't know who. Can anybody hear that station? Because I'm going to turn the volume way up to hear it.
That was Mike.
Hey, Mike, your signal is really low. Give me one more time.
He's on the 10-meter antenna.
Yeah, okay. We'll take that as a Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot, and that was. I'll just put down as a. He's, it's like it's a terrible signal. He gets a 0 for today. All right, anybody else west? I got you in there, Mike. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is west? Anybody copying anything out of the west? I'm hearing voices. All right, to the south.
Kilo 4 Oscar Fox Oscar.
Got you in there, Donnie. Appreciate you hanging in there while we go out 13 minutes after the hour. That's Donnie in wherever. In Hermitage, that's what it is. Who else is south? Ah, very good. Got you in there. Audio's a little low, but the signal's a little low, but I got a copy on you there, Mark. Very good. Anybody else south? Got you in there. A little low. It sounds lower than normal. Have you been low before to me? I don't recall. Larry? All right. I also heard KN4. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway. I mean, Larry, I did get you in there. Kilo Echo 4 Yankee. I'm sorry. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and I heard Kilo November 4 F Foxtrot Alpha Extra. I got you in there, Otis. I did copy you. You doing all right? Yeah, very good. The audio is a little low on that. The signal's a little low. I'm not sure what you're doing over there. I didn't remember you being that bad before. All right, I didn't quite catch that, but thanks for checking in, Otis. Who else is south or east? All right, got you in there, Johnny. It's a little weak, but good copy. Who else? And that's Johnny Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. Who else is south or east? Is anybody copying anything I'm not hearing? Is there somebody else in there that I can't hear? Because I feel like I'm hearing something. I guess not. North, south, east, or west. Late check-ins, please come in.
Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform.
What were you waiting for, Bill?
I was reading the internet.
All right, very good. We got you in there, Bill. A good signal. Kilo 4 Whiskey Uniform in Possum Town. Anybody else late checking? Very good. I think we wrapped it up. Hold on one second. Yeah, it was 13 on 6 meters. Very good showing, and yeah, most of the signals were pretty readable, except for that 10-meter crappy signal from a 10-meter antenna for Mike up in Belshire. Mike, if you need help with that antenna, man, I can get somebody over there to help you. No, I'd be happy to help you if I can. Anyway, appreciate everybody checking in. I'm going to close on that. You guys have a great night, and we had a good night with 38 on 2 meters. That's 38 check-ins on 2 meters. We had 13 on 6 meters, and we had 11 on 6 meters. So we were, no, 6 meters, excuse me. 6 meters, we had 13, and on 2 meters upper sideband, we had 11. So really big showing, and appreciate everybody being there. Have a great night. Closing on that K4PEW.
Thanks for not mentioning my crappy 10 to 6 meter one.
I can hear you, Otis.
Yeah, I had to switch over to my wire.